Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about not that Paimon's scared or anything. Just, it's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere. There's... Ah! Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is... If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? Could it be that you... I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you...
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Yep. You should leave the introductions to Paimon. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand...
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen! Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are...
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't...
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Meng. It's his first time working a funeral.
Funeral... Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhang Li is a...
Oh, you know Zhang Li? Well, I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, a satisfying trade to be in, though. And Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about, but be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living... Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over.
Whoa! So that's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather... We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't...
Adventure? You must hail. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade...
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily life. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild, with you acting as an... let me think what I could offer you as a reward.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems...
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on, then.
When did we become your... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find it. First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. No, we do
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good... Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventure. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlors.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Meng, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wang. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from... So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit, the other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the... All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future...
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive, and it is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the adventurers, but in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be...
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again.
A reward on the road. You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and should.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get... I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the...
That's old hat. We're opening up new...
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business...
We? As...
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see...
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the... lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng... Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, all right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G?
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are? Be quick.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to...
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far...
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the adventurer. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doc. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very close. Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding...
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. Well,
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home, Big G, was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor in place of us. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something staring. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but I think that it's a curse.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the god, and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't.
Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly what you like?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable... Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Rituals are you gonna
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to... And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. You're onto something, after all.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary...
Makes sense. But why would any...
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods, that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook the plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breed. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of...
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague... We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This ley line monolith will make... Ah, you're finally here! We just finished. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you, but don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fun.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's...
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charming? All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
You're in for a little shock.
I'm counting on you! Cool it!
Prepare to be blown away!
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this!
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the traveler's help.
Great. In which case, you've been This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line and those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what?
The curse? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but...
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. I
feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our...
I believe that won't be needed. He found us.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother.
This is Big G?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he...
That's not what...
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have...
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place.
This explanation sounds a bit...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they come from Liyue Harbor.
It must have been poor Lo Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your...
I was disgusted.
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the...
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first...
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill.
So, all of this was... Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you...
I can't. It's too high for me.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as... You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living. And with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the ley line monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, I'll be...
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songzi.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them?
That's not a good idea.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral. Yes, we grew up together. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing, just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meat. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up. Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got... When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish...
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the...
Meng told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, it didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Let him go. So, is Big G the reason you're...
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. Well, here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads.
Wow, you must be like...
For me, it's a memento of a child. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songzi next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songzi.
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than a few days ago. I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're current. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy. Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, the plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help. Hey, who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all no matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst our...
But if you get the chance, please let him know, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You're back already? Sooner than I You didn't go spilling the beans, did you?
Does Paimon look that unreliable?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because it guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Mung. It's not. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase you. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the... Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremonies.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Protect us. Come on, we can do it. This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to put it pomp and ceremony.
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how he put it.
You're in for a little shock.
This isn't good.
I'll protect us.
Come a little closer.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Dodge this! What's the hurry?
Let's dance. La, 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 la.
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it!
My. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Time to go! Windblade!
Come a little closer.
This will be frozen in time.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
You're in for a little shock.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Finally! Paimon thought we were going to be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running.
So that's the weird stuff that...
Yep. Just dive off the edge here. Go! Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about the...
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for... Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching... I can keep waiting, but who knows... It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you...
Are you new here? What a coincidence. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black, and here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish—
Yell it? Isn't that kinda... As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending...
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of mora.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to—
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the...
As for me, I want to learn to make Ning-Xiao lanterns. The big kind!
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to LHu Harbor to release Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern.
It's been so long. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And—
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a... Anyway, time to release.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs the—
Monk's already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to it during the Archon War. Piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans,
They must have paid a huge price for that.
after generations, LHu Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant— By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice it took a long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, LHu Harbor as we know it wouldn't be— The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although if you— What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should— Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where—
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you far less—
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you...
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our good...
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to...
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right. I'll remember you all.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet who...
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff.
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.